and gentlemen, welcome again to the live stream of Bharat Tex 2024 with Textile Resources. Here with us we have Ms. Prerna Bed. She is the marketing director of Konika. We would like to talk to her and know about how this event is impacting their brand, their businesses, and how's her experience into all this regarding networking and such and such. Welcome, ma'am. Very good morning. Please tell us about your company, about yourself, and what does your company deals into in general.
Hi, I'm Prerna. So my company Konika, we are a manufacturer of elastics. So we do A to Z all sort of elastics. So we are based in Surat, Gujarat. We have 5 different units. Each of the unit manufactures a separate sort of elastic, and we've been working with all sort of major domestic brands, including Page, Van Heusen, Zivame, all of these. But this exhibition, Bharat Tex, the great envision of Mr. Narendra Modi. From what we've heard and what we've seen also, there are so many international buyers also that we usually don't get exposure to very easily, are very accessible to us right now. So we have got a few visits from such buyers, and we're expecting more of those in the coming few days. That would obviously help us not just for domestic business but for international business as well, to expand our reach globally.
Ma'am, in general, let's say talk about the textile industry, or let's say talk about your business into the stream of textile industry. What is the magnitude, or let's say the level of business that you generate in a year, and then employment and so far?
So currently we've been ever since the last say 4 or 5 years. Earlier we used to be in more in the trading sort of a thing, but now since we have been associated with all sort of big brands, accessories is something, elastics particularly if I talk about, is something that is used in all sort of garments. Say be it a bottom wear, upper wear, any garment you talk about, an elastic is there. And we just don't do elastic for garments, we also have for say footwear and orthopedics and all sort of that. So I think our magnitude, our reach could be endless. If we get the correct exposure, we think we could reach heights, and not just in one area, one segment of an industry, but multifold.
Ma'am, so far as our understanding goes, right, this Bharat Tex event is one of its kind, right? More than 35,000 or 3,000 more exhibitors, delegates, and then the amount of involvement of the vendors and such and such. How does it impact your brand? Or let's say how, in this particular space, how does this energize the textile industry? How does this impact the textile industry as a whole?
So for my brand, I would say the reach that we have, like I just mentioned. So earlier, the brands that we were associated with, so they knew Konika by name. But when we get such a platform, and such a big platform where there are just not domestic players and international players as well, so our brand is highlighted. And from what I see, I think we don't have any other elastic exhibitor as of now in this exhibition. So our brand gets a very different sort of a highlight, and it is there in the minds of the brand gets registered basically. So that registration in there, it's in each of the players' mind, so that whenever they have a requirement, they know, okay, we have to contact this person. So the reach and the visibility is much broader than we can imagine.
Okay, ma'am, since you are quite closely associated with the textile industry, and and your company basically comes from Gujarat, which is like the textile hub of India in general, right? How do you see going down the line? How do you see the future of textiles in next 10 to 5 years in India?
I don't think there's any bigger industry than textile, personally for me. It is the most growing, industry that I can envision. So if something like this continues to happen, and from exhibitions like this, where the dependence of textiles and accessories and all sort of things are more on India, when the focus is such, like Modi ji has such a focus that everything has to be domestic, make in India, everything has to be sourced locally, I think it is going to flourish like crazy. I mean, it just has endless limits. So textile industries now also, I think it is one of the most flourishing industries we have. I think majorly it outshines every other industry, and in the coming future, I think it's gonna be like fire. It is going to be great.
Okay, great. So, ma'am, since it is a live stream, any message that you have for the people watching you on the live stream to visit Bharat Tex, or let's about textile industry, or let's about the industry as a whole?
I think this is one of a kind of its exhibition, the first ever Bharat Tex, and it is tremendous. I think if you really have something in mind, and if you really want to, get to know about something in particular also, I think this is the one-stop solution for all your needs. A to Z is covered here, and I think you You're going to get top players, and everything is very accessible here. So I think everything is covered in this exhibition.
Thank you very much for being with us. We'll be back very soon.